All right, so in today's book corner, we have a South African favorite, the pride of South Africa, really. The lazy Makoti, Mogaue Seshoene's mouth-watering dishes have earned her yet another Gourmand Award. And I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly because this is a prestigious award. And this time for her cookbook, hosting with the lazy Makoti. She joins us now to tell us more because we couldn't even be more proud of her. Mogaue, the lazy Makoti, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Is this your first time on the show?
On this show, yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad that we're breaking this tradition and bringing you, of course, just in time for the festive season because you have such a beautiful book. It's a gift, I think, from your heart to South Africans because right on time during the festive season. What inspired these recipes in here? Because this is not your first installment, right?
Yes, so that's my second cookbook. And I guess what inspired it really is our beautiful country, the delicious food and recipes that we have, and just wanting to carry on the tradition of passing on delicious recipes.
Yeah. I mean, one of my directors came in here just to make sure that I understand his favorite recipe in the book. It's called Hodu. Yes. It's a proudly Mzansi delicacy. And if there's one thing that I've seen with the first cookbook is that you keep it proudly South African, you keep it homely, wholesome. Why is that so important to you?
I think it's important because who else is going to do it?
Yeah.
If you think about year on year, there are amazing cookbooks that get published, but how many of them actually speak to us as South Africans?
Yeah.
So that remains something that's very important to me. And yeah, it's thrilling to see that it's getting the traction that it's getting.
No, it is. And I have to give also a credit to Gogo, to Granny, because I can see you also give credit to your grandmother for, sharing some of her secret recipes with you and inspiring the delicacies. How important is that background for you in molding the cook that you are today?
Oh, absolutely important. I think my passion and my love for cooking stems from that, from seeing my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, really people in my family, and the connection that they had with food, and really wanting to share that with everyone. I think everyone should have that chance, to create a warm and a loving home, and food is such an easy vehicle for that.
Right. Are the recipes good and easy and quick, to try, especially for those who are not professional cooks like myself? Are they easy for anyone to grab and try out?
The one thing that is at the center of the lazy Makoti is that these recipes must be accessible. So you must be using ingredients that are easy for you to find. You're not struggling trying to find them. They're probably already in your fridge, in your pantry.
Yeah.
And then you must also be able to actually read and apply. So what you see in the picture, in the words, you must be able to actually make it. That's absolutely important.
So it goes without saying why you are Gourmand Award certified, because I mean, such an honor for you to receive that award amongst many milestones you've achieved, Mogaue. I mean, we're so proud of you. Take us through this particular award and why it's also special.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the Gourmand Awards really are the Olympics of cookbooks, if you think about it. We are competing on a world stage. So to get that sort of nod from industry experts really means the world to me. So the award that I got is for the country. So in South Africa, I got the award. And then next year in May, I think, we go to Sweden to see if I get the actual International World Award.
Congratulations. It must mean so much to you. It really is. It speaks into the work that you've put into not only, of course, following your journey of cooking, but also making sure that you continue to perfect it and grow in it. So take us a bit back to when you started the lazy Makoti. Why the lazy Makoti? And which Makoti is lazy? Who's the lazy Makoti?
So basically, the lazy Makoti began while I was working in corporate. I loved cooking. Everybody around the office knew that I was that girl, always bringing something for you to taste. And then a colleague of mine, a friend, asked, "Can you teach me how to cook? I'm going to get married, and I don't want my in-laws to call me the lazy Makoti because I can't cook." And she really wanted to learn what I thought was basic things: how to make pap, how to make chakalaka, how to make all these things that I thought were easy, but clearly not. And it made me think, when you are living in a province like this, in Gauteng, if your mother or your grandmother never taught you how to make some of these recipes, how are you ever going to learn? And then that became what I do on weekends. And then it led to a cookbook and now another cookbook. And that's what I do. And so the name comes from that. From birthday, they're going to call me the lazy Makoti because I can't cook. And I thought that was so funny.
That is so interesting because I see the contrast.
Yes.
Because you say you could actually be the not so lazy Makoti because you'll have all the guidance you need from the book. But I understand you also merchandised certain items, not just the cookbook. I see you wearing this favorite apron that I love with the red and white color. So there are also other goodies that we can get besides the cookbook.
I'm so excited that you asked that. So the apron, yes, has been available for a while off my website. But now I'm excited that you can actually go into store and buy it. I've recently launched a range with Woolworths. So it features all these products that are the lazy Makoti that you can go in and experience and buy and bring into your home. So I'm so excited for this festive season.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
When it comes to your brand and people obviously inviting the lazy Makoti into their home via this merchandise, via the books, what do you hope to leave in those homes? The home is a very personal space.
It is.
It's a personal space for someone to actually trust you within their space, their kids, their families, to indulge in your recipes. What are you hoping to leave behind, just before I let you go?
I think more than anything, to leave behind what food has been for me. I mean, it's meant family, it's meant comfort, it's meant sharing. So I hope that as you interact with any of these products, they just bring so much love and warmth into your home.
Oh, I appreciate you coming. Can we get the book anywhere? In stores?
Everywhere. If they sell cookbooks, they will definitely have it.
All right. If you had to also suggest one recipe in the book that we have to find and try out, which one would you recommend?
I think this Christmas, this festive, I do have in the book a huge celebration chapter. So go to that chapter, make all of that for your Christmas spread.
So you're telling me that I might have all my dishes for Christmas in this book?
You will definitely have all of them.
Done. All right, I'm sold. All right. Thank you so much, Seshoene, the Lazy Makoti, for joining us. Make sure you get your book, Hosting with the Lazy Makoti. It's the second installment. You can get all 2 books, man. And also don't buy for yourself. Don't be stingy. Don't be the stingy Makoti. Make sure that you also buy a copy for your friends and your loved ones and mommy and granny and everybody else that you would love to share the love with. A celebration of food. All the thanks to the Lazy Makoti.